اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Abu Musa radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Take glad tidings and convey glad tidings to others that whoever sincerely testifies that there is none worthy of worship except Allah shall enter paradise." Mentioned by Tabarani. Abu Darda radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever sincerely testifies that there is none worthy of worship except Allah and that Muhammad is his servant and messenger shall enter paradise." Mentioned by Majma'ul Bahrain. Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "I entered paradise and saw that on either side the following 3 lines were written in gold. The first line, there is none worthy of worship except Allah and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. The second line, whatever we sent forward, for example, charity and other good works, we received the reward thereof. Whatever we ate, we enjoyed the profits thereof. Whatever we left behind, we experienced loss in it. The third line, the ummah is sinful, but the sustainer is forgiving." Utban ibn Malik al-Ansari radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The person who comes on the day of resurrection while saying La ilaha illallah in such a way that he desires nothing but the pleasure of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, then Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will most certainly make the hellfire unlawful to him." Mentioned by Bukhari. Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever leaves this world while being devoted to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, who is one and who has no partner, establishing the salah and giving the zakah, then he would have left the world while Allah Jalla Jalaluhu was pleased with him." Mentioned by Hakim. Note, devotion to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu means that the person chose to be obedient to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu with his heart. Abu Darda radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The person is most successful who made his heart devoted to Iman, his heart safe from unbelief and polytheism, his tongue honest, his soul tranquil, engaging in the remembrance of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and acting on all that would please him, his disposition upright by not inclining towards evil, his ears listen to the truth, and his eyes to look with the sight of Iman." Mentioned by Ahmed. Jabir ibn Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, "I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, whoever meets Allah Jalla Jalaluhu without having ascribed any partner to him shall enter paradise, and whoever meets him having ascribed partners to him shall enter the hellfire." Mentioned by Muslim. Ubadah ibn Samit radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, "I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, whoever dies without having ascribed any partner to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu will most certainly make the hellfire unlawful to him." Mentioned by Amal al-Yawm. An-Nawas ibn Sam'an radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that he heard the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, "The person who passes away while not ascribing any partner to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, then his forgiveness is guaranteed." Mentioned by Tabarani. Muaz radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O Muaz, did you hear any sound last night?" I replied, "No." He said, "An angel came to me from my sustainer and gave me the glad tidings that whoever passes away from my ummah without having ascribed any partner with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu shall enter paradise." I said, "O Messenger of Allah, should I not go out to the people and give them these glad tidings?" He replied, "Leave them so that they may continue competing with each other on the path of goodness." Mentioned by Tabarani. Muaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O Muaz, do you know what the right of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is over his servants and what right the servants enjoy over Allah Jalla Jalaluhu?" I replied, "Allah and His Messenger knows best." He said, Allah's right over His servants is that they worship Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and do not ascribe any partner to Him. The servant's right over Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu does not punish anyone who did not ascribe any partner to Him. Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever meets Allah Jalla Jalaluhu without having ascribed partners to Him and without having killed anyone shall meet Allah Jalla Jalaluhu with a light load. For example, he will not be burdened with these two weighty sins. Jarir radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, whoever passes away without having ascribed any partner to Allah and without being tainted with unlawful blood shall be admitted into paradise from whichever door he likes. Mentioned by Tabarani. Belief in the unseen. Belief in the unseen refers to the following: belief in Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, belief in all unseen things, belief in all the information given by Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam without having seen them, having full conviction in what he said and abandoning fleeting pleasures, human experiments and material experiences which are in conflict with whatever he said. Belief in the unseen also entails belief in Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, His lofty attributes, His messengers and predestination, taqdeer. Quranic verses. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu says, ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا أولئك هم المتقون. Virtue is not merely that you turn your faces towards the east or the west, but great virtue is of him who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, all the book and the prophets, and gives wealth out of his love to relatives and the orphans, and the needy, and the travelers, and the beggars, and in the freeing of slaves and captives, and is constant in salah, and continually giving the zakah. And virtue are the keepers of their promise, when they make a promise, and the patient in adversity and hardship, and at the time of war. These are the people who are true, and it is these who are pious. يا أيها الناس اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم هل من خالق غير الله يرزقكم من السماء والأرض لا إله إلا هو فأنى تؤفكون. O people, remember Allah's favor upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who provides you sustenance from the heavens and the earth? There is no deity but He. Whereto then are you turning away? Surah Fatir. بديع السماوات والأرض أنى يكون له ولد ولم تكن له صاحبة وخلق كل شيء وهو بكل شيء عليم. The originator of the heavens and the earth, how can He have a son when He did not have any spouse? And He has created everything, and He is aware of everything. Surah Al-An'am. أفرأيتم ما تمنون أأنتم تخلقونه أم نحن الخالقون. Just consider the semen which you emit. Is it you who create it, or are we the creators? Surah Al-Waqi'ah. أفرأيتم ما تحرثون أأنتم تزرعونه أم نحن الزارعون. Just consider what you sow. Do you cultivate it, or are we the cultivators? Surah Al-Waqi'ah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to make amal upon whatever we have listened to, and may He give us the tawfiq to send this to others, inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayh.